Hey guys, it's Friday, and you're watching The Den. This week on The Den, we're supposed to do a video in the style of another Den vlogger. I am supposed to do Greg. Now, there's three things we know about Greg. He likes to make his own clothes. And while I don't have the cub couture of Greg, I do have our own locally sourced DC Bear Crew apparel. Number two is that Greg loves fucking comic books. So I'm going to tell you about some of my favorite comic books. The Sandman by Neil Gaiman. Now, this was really the first big comic book that got me into reading comics. The first one I read was the fourth volume, called Season of Mists. In this book, the devil decides that he doesn't want to rule in hell anymore. So he calls up Morpheus, the Lord of Dreams, and gives him the key to the kingdom of hell, and walks away. And that is a fucking awesome story. Lucifer by Mike Carey. This is the continuation of what Lucifer, the former ruler of hell, does when he leaves and decides to live in Los Angeles. Because what better place for the devil to live than LA? Swamp Thing by Alan Moore. Alan Moore, to me, is the god of comic books. It's hard to believe that something like Swamp Thing, if you saw that terrible movie that they made it into, could be a mind-blowing psychedelic experience. And one of the coolest things to come out of Swamp Thing was this guy, John Constantine, the Hellblazer. You can see him down here. John Constantine is a badass, punk rock, British, dark magician. And he wields power to summon demons and angels to fight for all kinds of weird, conflicted, and fascinating reasons. The best thing about John Constantine is that he owns being a fuck-up. And that's what makes him a really fantastic character. Constantine was also recently picked up for television production, and I am really looking forward to it. Now, I could tell you about a lot of different comic books, but my absolute all-time favorite character in Marvel Universe is Dr. Stephen Strange. Dr. Strange is the master of the mystical arts, and he wields magical power brought to him by trans-dimensional gods. It's so amazing, and I talked to you a little bit about the psychedelic awesomeness that is Swamp Thing. Doctor Strange, in those awesome 60s years when they were first getting on the road, was totally psychedelic. Holy crap. That series, even printed in black and white, is amazing. But when you get to see it in full, blazing, crazy color, Doctor Strange is one of the most beautiful, mind-bending stories you will ever read. The third thing that we know about Greg is that he's super into video games. Now, I am not a big gamer. I don't like to play online games, mostly because a lot of the people that I've played with online are kind of assholes. So, for me, I tend to like games that I can play by myself. Little Big Planet is one of my favorites. Little Big Planet, you play a little boy made out of hacky sack material. And you go around through a little fabric and corkboard world, busting bubbles, getting stickers, and making the place brighter and happier. And that's awesome. Rayman, Raving Rabbids. I think this game is hilarious. You play a duck captured by crazy rabbits, forced to play in gladiatorial combat with plungers. How can you top that? And last but not least, I go for classics. Super Mario is always good with me. Mario games are something that I grew up with as a kid. Well, after Atari. But we had Super Nintendo, and I had to blow on the cartridge just to play Super Mario. Super Mario Bros. For the Wii is a pretty awesome game. But I gotta say, playing with other people totally sucks. Because anybody moving faster than you will totally kill you. And you moving faster than your friends will totally kill them. We call a 4-player game Divorce Mode. And that's it. That's Greg. I hope I captured him. I got the tank top. I got a hat. But you know what I haven't done yet? I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please like our page. You can also subscribe to us on YouTube. And you can follow us at facebook.com/menoftheden. You can also find us on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and menoftheden.com.